Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from your spring break. I hope you enjoyed your time off. Not much changed for me here. The weather was kind of crappy, so I didn't really get out on the bike too much. I've just been here, spending time by myself, getting stuff ready for class, playing video games. But I hope you guys had an opportunity to do something enjoyable. Maybe meet with family if you celebrate Easter. I talked to both my parents and my sister to see how they're doing, and took a little time to do that. But welcome back. A couple updates for you. At this point, nothing is being graded. Okay, so that hasn't changed. However, all of your teachers are keeping an offline grade book, so nothing's going to show up in Skyward. But we are keeping track of what you are doing and how well you're doing. As of right now, I'm giving feedback and everything that you're turning in. Okay, if I haven't gotten to yours yet, I will. But my goal is to give every single person feedback on their worksheets that they're doing. Okay, so please pay attention to that. Don't just turn something in and be done with it. The whole point is to see how well you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little feedback, and then maybe give you two or three to look at one more time. Okay. So again, everything will be kept offline on Skyward. That might come into play later when the district figures out what exactly we're doing with grading. Okay. With that being said, I'm also keeping track of who's doing what. So last week, for example, I only had about half of my students in each class do the worksheet that I asked you guys to do. Okay, now it's the first week. I get it. We're all trying to figure it out. But I'm here to help you. So if you don't know how to access the material, how to do it, you don't understand it, just let me know. Okay, don't just ignore it. Again, we can have a Zoom meeting just like this. We can set up a time. I'll call you. There'll be a password. As long as your parents or guardians have given the consent to do that, I will be here to help you. I've had a few people email asking for help, and no one's taken me up on the Zoom meeting yet. Okay, but that is an option. So I guess with that being said, today we are going to jump into our new material. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. Last week we started talking about the present progressive. Oh, look, there's a few people that are already getting in here. Oh, they're way ahead of me. And so we were talking about the present progressive, which is the ing form of Spanish. We use it to talk about what we are doing, lo que estamos haciendo ahora en este momento. All right. So ing are doing. We need two things. Necesitamos dos cosas. La primera es una forma del verbo estar. Okay, this is what tells us quién está haciendo la acción. So if I say estoy, that means I am. I'm the one who's doing something. If it's estamos, it's we are. Nosotros estamos. Okay? The second thing that we need is we need to take the verb of the action. What are we doing? Are we reading? Are we watching? Are we playing? All of those different things, okay? We need to add our ing ending. If it's an AR verb like jugar or hablar or escuchar, mirar, our ending is ando. If it's an ER or an IR verb, our ending is yendo. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like. So I am talking. So I am tells us who, quién está haciendo la acción. Estoy. And then say what we are doing. We are hablando, talking. I am talking. Okay, she is watching. Ella está mirando. We are eating. Estamos comiendo. And they are writing. Están escribiendo. Remember the first part, the form of estar, tells us who. The second part tells us what. Beautiful. Now, today, this is where it gets a little bit new. We're going to jump into las formas irregulares, okay? Y en los verbos que terminan en IR. Some of those verbs are pedir, dormir, decir, my screen's in the way, repetir, and etc. There's a lot of ones, okay? So let's take a look at how they change. All that we need to remember is that they are all stem changing verbs. And all that you need to know is that that persists in the present progressive. So stem change doesn't go away, we keep it, all right? So decir changes into diciendo, pedir, pidiendo, repetir, repitiendo, seguir, keep the U, don't forget the U, siguiendo, sirviendo, vistiendo, and durmiendo. Dormir, in my opinion, is the strangest of them all because all of these other 6 verbs, can I count? Yep, are E to I stem changers, all right? Nothing really changes. Just make sure you keep the E to I stem change. However, dormir is normally what? It's an O to U E stem changer. However, in the present progressive, we drop the E. So it's just an O to U. Durmiendo. It's not duermiendo. Okay, so that's the only one that's kind of goofy. We have another set of irregulars. They are leer, creer, y traer. In fact, there are many more, but these are the three most common examples. So what we have to do is read la regla, and that is, if an I falls between two vowels, you have to change it to a Y. So if we look at our three forms, we have leyendo, creyendo, and trayendo. What you notice is all three of these are ER verbs. So our ending is normally what? It's normally E-endo, E-endo. However, because the stem of these verbs also end in a vowel, it's really hard to say leyendo, creyendo, trayendo, too many vowels in a row. So they change the I to a Y. All right, so let's look at a couple of examples. I am reading. Estoy leyendo. Are you believing this? To be honest with you, the verb creer is not used very often in the present progressive, but I thought of ¿Estás creyendo esto? Are you believing this? And then finally, she is bringing the juice. Está trayendo el jugo. Okay? Beautiful. So that's two classes of irregulars. Last one. ¿Qué hacemos en el caso de un verbo reflexivo? What do we do with a reflexive verb? Okay, si tenemos un verbo reflexivo como vestirse, vestirse, to get dressed, we have to remember our rules about where we replace our, or where we place our reflexive pronoun. There are two places it can go. One of them is before a conjugated verb, or one is attached to the end of our gerund, which is our ando or iendo. Okay? So our six forms are, our six reflexive pronouns are me, te, se, nos, os, and se. And I've given you six examples, some of them attached at the end, some of them at the beginning. Me estoy vistiendo. I am dressing myself. Te estás divirtiendo. Are you having fun? Se está duchando. He or she is showering. All three of these I put before a conjugated verb, which is estar. These ones I put attached to the end. Estamos preparándonos. We are preparing ourselves. I have attached the nos from nosotros, attached it to the end of preparando, preparing. Okay. And then vosotros, I threw it again at the beginning because it's really weird with it attached to the end. Os estáis vistiendo. Or finally, and actually that should not have an accent. I gotta fix that. It's gonna drive me crazy. There we go. Vistiendo. Or ellos están duchándose. We do have to add an accent on these because we're adding another syllable to the end of the word. All right. So that is the end of today's presentation. What I want you guys to do now is go back into Schoology, take a look at this presentation, make sure you get all the notes that you need, take your time, pause it, just go through it. And then I'm gonna have a link to studyspanish.com. I want you to take that quiz quickly. And then there's an assignment called Complete This Worksheet on Kami. It just gives very clear instructions, okay? And it will be, I think, 20 examples of using reflexive verbs and irregular verbs in the present progressive, okay? Again, if you need any help, shoot me an email. If you would like to Zoom, just say that. If you're so sick of this online stuff already and you want to just try and meet face-to-face, we'll do the best that we can, okay? Best of luck to all of you, and I will see you all on Friday.